Yeah, yeah. No, this is good. Okay, so we got three wines here. Tell me about what we've got.
Okay, so these are three fantastic world-class Napa Cabernet Sauvignons.
Mm-hmm.
And they were the first wines I really invested in when I had a little money and I was working at Cost Plus, and I had turned 21. The vintage that was released at that time was the 90 and 91, vintage. We were kind of in the 90s, and the 91s were coming in. Everybody's saying, these wines are amazing. This is the best vintage since, in the last 5 years, 6 years, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, great. I will try to buy some and keep them forever, because these things can age for like 15, 20 more years.
Because of the style.
Because of the, really good Cabernet should be able to really age. And I imagine someday in my life I would have a cool wine cellar, and I'd want to be able to pull a really old bottle of wine out, and why not be one that I actually bought way back then, rather than trying to be go to an auction and buy an old bottle of wine. So it worked. I saved them. I didn't open them. I opened a couple a long time ago. Unfortunately, they've been in a basement for so long that some of them may have expired.
And so
These three
there's some
are
leaking?
showing minor leaking here. I just pushed here, and this one's a little soft.
Okay.
This you can see wine coming through, and you'll find a little stickiness here because it's coming under the foil.
Mm-hmm.
This one feels better. This might be fine, but you also can look at the fill level in the light.
Yep.
You can see the liquid is now in the shoulder rather than kind of up here.
Okay.
So that means some wine has evaporated out, and that means air has gotten in, and that is when wine begins to die.
Sure.
Right? So same thing here. Not too low, but definitely a concern.
Yeah.
Now when we pull the cork out, if it is soaking, like beginning to end, we're probably totally done for.
Uh-huh.
If it's got parts of it where it's been compromised, but parts of it are still pretty firm,
you might have kept some of the air out.
Shot,
okay.
But they're probably not. These will not be at their optimum, taste. This one I feel a little better about. The fill level's high. It felt a little soft. This one may be fine. Mm-hmm. So this is I got it for $12. This is probably a $50 or $60 bottle if you tried to go buy the 1990 Mondavi Cabernet now.
Okay. And these other ones were
this is Silver Oak, Alexander Valley Cabernet, 1991. It's a real kind of trophy wine. Everybody goes and looks for Silver Oak Cabernet. And then Camus Cabernet, also 1991. They kind of became famous. They were always good, but then when they were the number one wine in the world for the Wine Spectator, like 2 years in a row, all of a sudden it became this $40, $50, $60 bottle of wine. And they make also something called Special Selection that rocketed from like $50 to $100. So that was definitely one to grab.
Right.
I got in the $20 range.
Okay. And
so let's see if any of these are worth.
So let's open one. We've also got some crazy lunch. This is
healthy
blue cheese, bacon, and 80-20 hamburger. So not good hamburger, just normal hamburger.
So I'm going to get the other opener.
Yeah, because these might come apart in your hands, right?
Any number of things could happen when you try to open these. So we'll go with the one that we absolutely know is leaking. We can see it leaking.
Sure.
So you can already see stuff has happened under this foil, right?
Sure.
This is not just a clean. And that's really bad news. But we're going to...
Got to see what it is.
I mean, it might make great, really expensive salad dressing. So that's going in so easy. Like that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it'll still pull the cork.
See if it actually gets it out.
I'm going to go really slow.
Real slow.
So actually some of that still looks like cork. The top is totally soaked.
Yeah.
The bottom is totally soaked. Okay. So that's our cork.
That has been sitting in wine for a long time.
Been in trouble. And we're going to pour enough out. Aged wines start to get a brown color to them. So if we put it on a white background and you look around the edge, it's not that bright,
you're right.
kind of garnet ruby color. They get a little brown, and that's good. You want that in an aged wine.
Okay.
This smells like something we can drink. That's
really?
a sign.
Not like vinegar.
Oh no.
Okay.
Doesn't smell like vinegar. actually smells pretty good.
Yeah.
I was telling you earlier what some people do with the wine they know they're going to age a long time
Sure.
is they'll actually have it recorked at some point.
Right.
Because even if you store it properly, corks eventually can fail. That's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, it's still good. So we're going to drink that with these burgers.
Excellent.
And we won't open the other ones yet.
Yeah, no reason to.
All right.
All right.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
We have